We are here to deal with some questions relating to HR. So that's our project. So we will start the questions.
Hi everyone. Hope you are dressed up and well suited for this interaction. I hope I will be able to add some value to all your queries and also learn some new learnings for you to can start the questions.
Good morning, sir. The first question is, so can you explain the performance evaluation process?
Okay. I hope you might have been done a few research about our organization, Ultratech. We are part of Adithya Birla Group company. We also have Adithya in our name as well as a QP. So, in our company, we have a very well defined performance evaluation process. As like any other company, before the beginning of the performance cycle, we do have an goal setting process where an employee will be discussing with his goals with his manager, and he'll arrive at certain goals for this performance cycle. So post which we'll have somewhere after 6 months, we'll have a mid-year review where we will assess the manager and the employee. They will be assessing their goals against the performances and against their deliverables and all. If there has to be some changes, they'll give us a feedback, or if everything is going well, they'll just go ahead with the same. Then after over a period of time, though, when performance cycle ends, that is our performance cycle is from April to March. So once the performance cycle enters, we have a self-evaluation process where the employee has to rate himself for the goals which he had assigned before the beginning of the performance cycle. So after which it will be again assessed as a performance evaluation meeting with his manager, where they'll assess based on his performance, what went good, what went wrong, and based on that he'll give performance rating. We have a 5 scale rating system in our organization. So based on that, we evaluate our performance. And during this process, we might be identifying certain areas, certain room for improvement, where we call that as my development plan, where a manager and an employee, they'll come up, okay sir, this is something which I wanted to attain as a goal. To attain this, I need to develop certain skill sets over the period. So he'll be adding those skill sets where he'll be training over this period and he'll be developing that skill. So this is something which we have internally in our scope. So this is all about our performance evaluation process. The next question is about the employee wellness.
How does your company foster a culture of innovation and continuous improvement within the cement manufacturing plants?
I just jotted down a few points, because we are actually marketing vertical completely. So cement manufacturing, we don't have much of a scope like innovation. But I've just jotted down a few points. I just just repeat the question so that we just cut it off.
How does your company foster a culture of innovation and continuous improvement within the cement manufacturing process?
So, see, with respect to Ultratech, okay, you might be knowing that we are number one cement selling company in the country. Okay, so without innovation, no company can sustain. If they want to sustain in a long term, and if they are having this much of network of customer, they won't be sustaining the market without that innovation factor. So we have been hugely investing in this R&D, and we have constantly enhancing our sustainable measures as well. So that is something where we are focusing more in order to bring in that culture where our employees are recognized for their innovation elements that they add into their normal day-to-day practices. So it's all in our like in our normal day-to-day practice. Any questions?
What was the most difficult time that you faced on consumption? What is the core culture of your company?
ஓகே இல்லை நீங்கள் கேட்டிங்கன்னா நான் பார்த்து சொன்னது ஓகேவா தான் கேட்குறேன். உங்களுக்கு அது உங்களுக்கு ஒரு கோர்வையாக வேணும்னா நீங்கள் அதே மாதிரி எடிட் பண்ணிப்பீங்க. அதை தான் திரும்ப ஓகே யூ ஆஸ்க் ரிப்பீட் கொஷின். இல்லை இந்த கொஷின் தான் திரும்ப ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிடுறேன்.
What is the core culture of the company?
So we at Aditya Birla Group, we have some 5 value system, which is integrity, commitment, passion, seamlessness, and speed. Okay. We have a very robust, well-defined value system in our organization across all the group companies. So anything or which we operate or which we do will be based out of this value system, and we prioritize like anything. So this forms as a platform for us to operate because a lot of money is involved, a lot of people are involved. So these value system has to be there to give that confidence to our stakeholders. Multiple stakeholders are involved and even our shareholders as well. So this forms as a base for our core culture in our company. So anything what we do in our company is based out of this 5 value system.
HR is considered as a standard part of the company. Can you comment on this? How do you keep your employees motivated?
See, the main motive or objective of a HR is striking a balance between management, business, and people. You cannot be one-sided. If you are one-sided, then you won't be able to maintain that balance water travel. So it's basically about striking good balance between both the needs. You have to address your business needs as well. You have to address your people needs as well. So that is what something which I consider to be a strategic piece. Which wherever ideas or whatever suggestions that you bring into the table, it should be of this. You should be mindful of this factor that we are not one-sided and we have to consider all the factors. And the more relevant and the more relatable ideas or suggestions that you bring in for the people or for the business, the more productive or the more effective it would be. So you can randomly bring in some ideas, but it might be a good idea, but the suitability factor is something which you should be assessing. So if that is there, it will obviously give you very good results over the time. So that is what an HR should be mainly focusing on this aspect.
So how do you keep your employees motivated?
So for keeping employees motivated, see we have a good R&D system. So we have a good rewards and recognition system in place. So which is against the company, the industry standards as well. So we constantly revise our R&D system with the industry benchmarking. So we are being them good, we are recognizing them good, and if you do these 2 factors, they'll be motivated, and we bring in some internal competitions as well. And our targets has been set in a way. Being a number 1 company, you have to not look up to someone else. You have to look up to yourself and you have to grow. So that is something which we inculcate into our employees, and that keeps them motivated. And we also have other engagement activities as well. We have concert celebrations and all. So that keeps them motivated and engaged towards their work, which will in turn help us in good job satisfaction and high productivity. So that's something that's very important. One doubt and camera audio capture
So what type of training facilities you provide after induction?
So training facilities, it depends actually. Basically, there are different roles as per business. We have 5 different businesses in Ultratech, and there are multiple roles in that different businesses. So it depends on the role what you are in. If you are into a sales function, you will get a different set of training. If you are into a HR function, if you are into a logistic function, you will have a different training. So basically, an induction, an overall company induction will be similar to all the employees irrespective of their function. It's about knowing your company, knowing their past history. Those things will be similar. But once they step into their function, their functional trainings will be different. Like mostly it will be on the job training. If it's a sales function, his manager will take him to the market. He will go visit dealers, talk to them, understand the market, come up with some ideas. So the training will be mostly like on the job training, and also certain functional training will be included as per their role.
just came to us.
How does it sound?
Hotels and the sea face and daily activities and how to take it.
See, being an HR, there is two different things. Like, if you want to bifurcate HR into two different, one is like directly dealing with people. Okay. Directly dealing with people, matlab ki I'm not telling that you have to. Now, factory HR is different concept. Here, I am in corporate office. In corporate office, like the interaction with the people will be bit lesser compared to factory. Okay, but challenges is what you are asking, right? Challenges will be see mostly all the things what you see as an HRMS system, all that data. Okay, but while working on something, you should not see everything as data. There are people behind it. Okay, say if an employee's data is, say example, employee A so and so, he needs so and so. If he is sending you a mail, you should not see that as a simple mailer. You have to go the step further and you have to take it up that there isn't people behind it. So that is where an HR is getting differentiated from a normal employee or a normal functional employee. Okay, so that challenge may sometimes may you might be getting bored with a lot of queries or something. There might be a factor where you might get frustrated, or what is this? I mean, I'm getting loaded messages or emails or something. So in that phase, it might be a bit challenging, but more the time you get used to it, so you'll find out ways. You will find out ways to cope up with that.
So next question is, so how does the company support continuous learning and skill development for employees?
So we have a lot of training programs. Okay, a lot of training programs. As in after even joining, also we have employees has to attend a lot of trainings. We have subscriptions with Coursera. We have access to HBR articles. So where people can access those platforms and resources, they can get themselves equipped over it. And if at all they wanted to get trained in specific topic, it might not be relevant to him also. See, I'm an HR. If I want to learn something in finance, I have a resource for that also. I can go enroll a course and I can read about it. If I feel okay, I can implement this piece of information into my work. I have all the liberty to go ahead and improve. I mean, implement that into my system. So that is there, and we also have this cross-functional training also. See, I'm being an HR, but if I wanted to pursue my career in logistics, I have to wait. It's not that it will be given directly, but I have to wait. And if I learn something and make myself equipped for that role, I will be given the cross-functional opportunities also. So this will also help me. See, now I'm in TA, talent technician. If I want to get into an IR related thing, I have to train myself. I will be given that opportunity. If I want to move around my company on other HR domains also, I'll get that opportunity. So that is there in part of it.
So could you share insights into the strategies your company employs to maintain a competitive edge in the cement industry amidst evolving marketing trends and technological advancements?
Okay. See, actually, this is more into cement manufacturing. Okay. So, in order to maintain that competitive edge, okay. See, basically, if you see, we are a premium brand. Okay, Ultratech is a premium brand, whereas you will get other cement bags 30-40 rupees lesser than that as well. But we maintain that premium factor because of the brand value that we have, because of the confidence and the quality that we are offering, and the confidence that people have on us. That is the biggest differentiating factor for Ultratech, is what I would say. Coming to technological advancements, see, we in our cement manufacturing process, we are constantly evolving. We are constantly looking out for ways where we can improvise our process by less resources. Because see, this cement manufacturing process, it inherently has to like emit lot of CO2 and all. So we are constantly looking out for ways. We are going for alternative fuel sources also, where we'll not be see the basic processes like we'll get limestone, we'll burn it out, and we have to heat them out, and based on that we get this product, a byproduct called clinker, and through that only we make cement form. Once we mix it, once we mix and get a powder form, then that is what cement is. So basically this clinker, to make out this product, you have to heat it to a certain level. To heat it, you have to use a lot of coals and other things. Instead of coal, we are looking out ways to use other waste particles like waste materials, other things, so that we are producing this, generating this heat, and we are attaining that process. So we are looking out for ways. This is a constantly evolving process, not only with us, it's with the industry. It's not about Ultratech specific, it's about industry specific. Cement has to be produced in this way. So we are looking out for ways, and we operate on three pillars on this sustainability factor as well, because we as a group level, so we are maintaining this. So we are constantly evolving into this technology perspective.
Have you trained your new employees and also the present employees with the new technology?
See, as I was telling you, we have this resource. See, like this, there is a separate area, like section where you can go and learn new things, whatever things that are new to the trend, which we feel that at a center level, which we feel that we can improve our productivity if we get to use this application. See, in earlier days, Excel was something which no companies adopted, but there is no company without Excel. Today, ChatGPT is something where no company is not using. I wouldn't say that no company has started using it. Company has started using it, but maybe in future, that is something which would be very mandatory, or it might be something which would be in a level how Excel is today. So we had some sessions also where external trainers will come and teach us how to use ChatGPT, how to write a prompt properly. So these kind of trainings we generally used to have. What are the trends that are going on in the market, or in market specific, or say company specific? So we used to call subject matter experts from other group companies also. We have some in-house talents as well. So someone from other different group company, he will come and teach us, okay, this is what is happening, and if we find it suitable, we will also use it. So we have that in-house talent, and we'll capitalize on that as well.
So what is the one thing you enjoy being an HR employee?
So enjoyed being an HR is, see, you'll get the connect with an employee because you deal on mostly on the lively matters. Okay, if you help them out, if you really help them out, they'll be very what do you say? It's not about a different. They won't see us from someone who is from a different function. He's someone who is very common for all of us. They won't see, okay, he's a different group. Nothing like your way. Okay, he's marketing group. He's HR group. You guys used to have neighbors. It doesn't come that way in companies. So if you really help them out and also they really connect well with you. So there used to be some lively element when it comes to HR, where you interact with a lot of people, more than data or everything. You'll be getting to interact with a lot of people and understand their problems well. So that will help you out in bringing up more relevant solutions for them. So that is something which I enjoy.
So what is the first thing you notice to select a candidate from the interview?
So see, first thing is attitude. Attitude is very much important. Then comes his skill set or his subject matter or anything, his subject knowledge, anything. First is attitude. First, his attitude is something which I look for basically, and his behavioral competencies. Because behavioral competencies and attitude are something which will help me assess him to be associated with my company for over long time. See, I don't want to hire someone who will be there for some time, say for 6 months or 5 months, then he'll be running out of, then again I have to restart the process. So I look for some specific abilities which will give me the confidence that he is someone who will tend to stay with me for a quite long time. So attitude, as I was telling you, that is something which cannot be taught or something. It has to be there, and his adaptability to my work culture, that is something very important. So cultural piece, maybe I just notice it. I give high prioritize or high weightage for that factor. Then comes the skill set. Of course, I cannot take someone who is very good at attitude, but he doesn't have subject knowledge. Then it would be an false hire. So my priority would be attitude. Then comes variable competencies, and then technology skills.
So, as I'm choosing my career as a husband, what are the qualities and skills? As you said, the attitude.
Okay.
What are the I need to develop
Okay.
according to that?
Okay. So as an HR, if you want to pursue your career in HR, okay, when it comes to work, okay, I'll give you some very broad things and also very specific. Okay, when it comes to your stream, HR stream, you should be open to every HR domain. Okay, since you are in your very initial phase of your career, I would suggest you to get some good significant experience on all the HR domains. Say work 1 year on this TA, then go be in factory, get the knowledge, get see that is somewhere where you will be getting something out of it on each other roles, be in performance management, be in A&T for some time, gain that knowledge. Okay, understand how things operate at a ground level. So that will give you good amount of experience where when you reach to a level of say CHR or something, that moment may you will get a good ground level experience. May okay, this is how things happen. You will be able to understand to the problem. See, of course, employees, your reportees will come to you with a set of problems only. You should be in a level where you have to guide them. Okay, in order to guide them, you should be having that exposure. Okay, this is how things operate, and this is how it has to be addressed. Okay, with my amount of experience, what I have, I can understand this. I can make them understand. Okay, this is how I can guide them. So you have to think it as in a larger, in a larger and a longer perspective. So that is something. And when it comes to few behavioral things, I would suggest you to be a bit more open. It doesn't mean that like be an extrovert. You can be an introvert, but still you could be open also. So that is something. And go talk to people, understand employees. And first, sorry, I forgot the very basic thing. Very basic thing is understanding the business. Whichever company you can work on. Okay. First, you have to understand the business completely. Only if you understand the business perfectly, you will be able to support perfectly. Okay, there is this business partnering roles. Okay, so there will be many nitty-gritties of this role where you have to understand each and every element. There may be some simple, silly problems for an employee at a ground level. If you don't understand his work completely, then you won't be able to bring any solution which would really address that simple problem. But this addressing the simple problems will have a very big impact over the long run. So understanding business is something which is very necessary for an HR. So you should be open to that aspect. You should not confine yourself. Okay, I'll operate in only this set of IT industry or cement industry. I'm not exposed to that. You should be open, and you should be training your ability to understand multiple businesses. That will help you out.
So, what opportunities does a company offer for MBA graduates like us to contribute the sustainability initiatives and drive responsible growth within the cement factor?